Hello everyone, this is Chris Brooks from Riffsticks Game Studio, and today we want to show you trapdoors, switches, and pressure plates. Trapdoors open up when they're activated, when they're interacted with actually, and create a pit essentially below them. They have an open and close. Let's go and inspect these guys. They have an open and close setting where if they're open, monsters will fall in them. If they're closed, monsters will not fall in them. We have two types of pressure plate switches. You have a switch here. Essentially, a monster that's on a switch can interact with it as an action, and then anything set with a green border will be activated upon the switch being activated. So it's a way for a monster to assertively activate different parts of the board. So say I don't want that switch there, I just click it and say, well, I don't want that trapdoor to be activated when this goes off, but I do want it there, so we'll leave it be. As you can see, it describes it here. There are two different switches, they contain switch or pressure plate. So as a pressure plate, the monster doesn't have control over it. It just lands on it, and whatever the trigger action happens, whatever it's applied to is going to happen. Switches cannot activate other switches. They can, but it'll ignore them. So like, for example, I can activate this pressure plate with this switch, but it won't do that. Otherwise, you'd get in a case where one may be constantly triggering another. For an infinite loop of that, so it doesn't really do anything when you do that. So anyway, as you can see, it's the same for pressure plates. So in this case, the monsters will cross from the spawn point over here, hit this pressure plate right here. This should open this. Hit this one, it should close that, and then hit this on and off, and it should open and close those. It's not really a great map for reality, but for demonstrative purposes, it's good. So let's see what it does. Oh wait, first off, let's go into players. Let's make sure. I only want to run Frankie and Franny because they do nothing but go forward and interact. They both interact as well. The other ones are not running right now. So let's go back and let's try it. It's just going to be Frankie and Franny. So there's Frankie, there's Franny. As you can see, they could cross over this. He hit the pressure plate, which messed Franny up. And then he's okay now. So here comes Frank. He's going to interact. Oh, Franny got past. He's going to interact again. And then Franny pushes him off. Frank comes in. And then it's not a good day for Frank at all right now. So that's how they work. As you can see, they interact with each other in a pretty interesting way. So let's go ahead and see it in a real map. See what happens. So let's go up here and let's load this switch. I think it's spinner switch. Okay, so we've got spinner switch. Let's load it. As you can see, it's a much more complex map. And let's make everybody run. Alright. Now, this map has walls, but I've got them turned off right now. As you can see, full walls makes it a little difficult to see what's going on here. Transparent helps, and then you can completely eliminate them. When it's running, you'll still see a slight outline just to show you that walls are there. Now, if you look at the inspector, and let's look at it top down, you see each inspector does nothing more than each pressure plate does nothing more but activate all the trapdoors and all the spinners on the level, except for each other. So this will be an interesting map. So let's go ahead and change the view back, and let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. So all the guys are coming in. So there we go. Pushes on. Every one of them flips. The reason that looked like it flipped twice is simply because when he put it here, he flipped, and then when he was actually activated it, he flipped as well. So But there you go. They're all going to flip around. It's safe to be on the trap door for Frankie right now, but now it's not. Oh, there went the Cyclops. And there goes the cat. Oh, there we go. It's just fun watching them navigate the various. And these aren't even smart monsters. These monsters are about dumb as posts. We smarten up the monsters' actions, and it's going to be really interesting. There we go. They're whittling down here. There went Ralph. We're down to 3 now. Looks like it's between Rex and Larry for the winner. Yep, it's going to be between Rex and Larry. Rex is the only one that attacks at this point. He'll attack anyone in front of him. And Larry, as you know, leaps. So let's see if they can, one of them can finish the other off. Yep, and there went Rex. Looks like Larry's a happy demon. And then if you want to look at it in 3D mode, there's it top down. There he is. He's all happy. Okay, so that's what we're working on right now. I think it's running pretty well. We're going to move on to actual monster actions in the near future, where each monster can do things totally different than other monsters. If you have any ideas for that that you would like to see as a potential monster abilities, leave them in the comments below. And I think that's all. Bye.